Okay, I'm Kai. I'm the composer of For the Little Birds, and you're watching a video about when a finch hops onto a pile of leaves. First of all, congrats on getting it this far. We're starting to enter the zone of more challenging pieces, so do the thing. Now, little tip. The main hard part, I would say, for this song is measures 9 and 10. And for this part, if you have humongous adult hands like I do, then it's not hard. But if you're not an adult with huge hands like me, here's a little tip. I like to talk about this thing called the choreography of the eyes, which is about thinking where are we looking as we're playing. Usually it's either sheet music, left hand, or right hand. We don't really think about which one are we looking at. The true answer is pros look at somewhere in the middle and just use the things that they can see around it to play. But for you, maybe that might be a little tricky. So for now, I'm gonna give you a different solution. We're gonna plan it, and we're gonna plan looking at the left hand. Because the right hand, you can play this without looking. If you first practice this part without looking a few times. And we're gonna decide, by practicing this part like this, we're not gonna look at our right hand when we get to this part. But the left hand, when we practice the left hand only, we're gonna look at our left hand. Even if it feels like we don't have to look at it, the day we decide not to look at the left hand is the day we decide to play this whole piece with our eyes closed. So we're gonna look at our left hand. And eventually, when we play this with both hands, I'm just gonna keep looking at my left hand. And now I'm not gonna miss it. So give that a shot. In my Finch song, I have the part in measure 13 that goes like this. The melody for this part is this part. And this is such a simple melody, right? Only 2 notes. So simple. But by adding, well, okay, kind of cool harmony, but also by adding this note on top, it turns such a simple melody into something that's also a little interesting as well. You can even try this on your own. How about this? Put your hand on a C position and then always play with your pinky, and then the other notes can be whatever. So like I can go C, D, E. That sounds pretty interesting. E, D, C. How about F, E, D, E, D, C. So I can go, not with some chords. And I can make myself a simple melody, but it sounds really cool and interesting because I'm also having this extra top note along with the melody. Try that out. Alright, so as you got to the end of the video, here's a little extra fun fact about finches. So you may know of the word carnivore, which is an animal that eats only meat, or herbivore, which is an animal that only eats plants. But you may not have heard of the term granivore, which refers to an animal that only eats seeds. And that's what a lot of finches are. Actually, not just finches, a lot of small perching birds in general, but finches in particular, there's a lot of granivores in that. So there's your new word, your new fun fact. Have fun with the piece. Now go do something cool.